Hey Gemini, this reading is for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at your general overview, then love. I'll have timestamps down below. Gemini general overview, October 2020. Gems, for those of you interested in my giveaway this month, choosing 2 winners like I do each month for a free reading. If you'd like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment below your video, and I'll notify winners at the very end of the month. Gems, Gemini. Interesting. I'm hearing the word seeking approval. Some of you may be waiting on approval so that you can move forward with a new project, a new career. I'm getting a relocation, approval of something. I'm also getting the sense that, Gems, some of you may be seeking the approval of somebody in terms of like a personal matter, a little bit of self-worth energy coming through. Collective eye roll here, Gems, is totally fine, but that's internal work. That's internal work. So if you or a cross-watcher seeking validation of somebody, whether you're seeking the validation of Gemini as a cross-watcher, Gemini seeking the validation of a partner in a workspace, a family member, in love. I'm definitely interested in love, and like this energy is lit up around me, okay? That's not where it's at. That's not where you seek approval. It's internal, okay? Let's get you one more shuffle here. And that's really rare. If that's the case, Gemini, you are really connecting to somebody. They may be triggering something karmic. Geminis typically don't ever seek approval. Geminis would rather ask for forgiveness than ever ask for permission, never mind approval. So there is somebody that feels a little triggering here. Don't completely dismiss them. That's an internal journey, okay? Let's take a look. Gemini general overview. Gems. First card out here. I think some of you are waiting on approval. I just got for like a new space. Waiting on the approval of clients. That could be reviews. That could just be business coming in. Entrepreneurial for sure, Gems. That's where your head's at. That's where your head's at. For those of you, businesses have been shut down. Work has been limited because of COVID and this crazy year that we're having. It's all entrepreneurial. There's something brand new. You've got your mind. Spirit said like mind on your money, but it's more than money, okay? This doesn't come through superficial at all. This comes through super ambitious, super motivated. Child is a challenge. You may be super ambitious and motivated because you need to take care of your family. I'm feeling a worry around a child. I'm feeling some of you, Gems, maybe feeling like you put business first, and so you've sacrificed family. That may mean you sacrifice time with family that already exists in your life. You may feel like you can't have a family because work is so intense, but nonetheless, I'm feeling Geminis shifting toward family, like really wanting that, working for family, striking a better balance with work. So that you either can have a family, so that you can be more connected to your family. This is also inner child. I am getting some of you triggered, Gems. Somebody's triggering you. Another child card here at play. Okay, this is Gemini and Gemini's element. This is where you want to get to. You don't want child or that inner child in the conflict position all month, and it doesn't have to be, but you seek your validation inward. That doesn't come from someone or something external. It doesn't come through from your work. You can value your work. Hopefully you are on that soul-led journey with work. You are loving what you do, but regardless, that doesn't outright define you. It doesn't outright define your worth, okay? That's internal. I'm really, really getting that strong for you. Spirit's saying a better balance, giving and receiving, so there's certainly progress. We've got new partners. I'm getting water sign for you here. Some of you may be partnering with a water sign in terms of a business venture. I am seeing, so bottom of the deck, we'll come back to these. Something isn't turning out as planned, okay? It will, but I do feel like some of you need to relocate, okay? You may need to relocate by the water. This could pertain to the water sign, but there's something about ocean, emotions, water, and water sign. That is where that fluidity comes through in terms of work. You may not be able to work in your hometown anymore. You may have to relocate. That may be the challenge. 4 children in the picture that you have to move them so that you can work. You have a better opportunity. I'm getting somewhere by the water. I'm getting 2 water cards here, though. She's playing by the water here. This is the inner child. And this is more Spirit showing me like divine Mother Earth goddess energy here. But what I love about that is it's the dynamic. It's the playful child in the water, and then it's dealing with the emotional depth, really owning what's going on. I am feeling for some of you, so we have give and receive in the center of all of this, better balance. Better balance with work, better balance with children, better balance in love, better balance with family. I'm seeing you prioritizing your playtime. Geminis need playtime. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how old. Age does not matter. Doesn't matter in general anyway. But you need your playtime, Gemini. You need your playtime. Geminis that cannot play are miserable Geminis who may be so in their emotions because they don't know how to get it up and out. That could literally be what this water is. It may not be water sign. Could just be emotions. Gemini just like, I need to get back and I need to play and I can't just work all the time. Better balance. It's here, but underneath all of this is new partner. This is fate, gems. For some of you, this is definitely love because there's a lot of family energy here. Ocean speaking again to emotions. I'm feeling like somebody who may be seeking the validation or who won't, because Geminis often won't, even if you are a little triggered for a half a second. It may be a fleeting thought and you don't act on it. Somebody's still triggering you, but I think you're triggered because you have emotions for somebody, Gem. You have emotions. You care about somebody. This could be a mentor that you look up to. You sincerely look up to. This could be a parent. So you do care what they think about you. And they say something or they do something. And I don't know, Gems. It's almost like it rocks the boat a little bit, but it doesn't have to. I am seeing this recentering and this rebalancing. But there is such focus on work, okay? So let's come back to the bottom of the deck for a second. We have C only 11 time to go. In this workspace, whatever is not working out right now, one, you may not be in the right city for it, okay? It may not be the best location for you. When I get C only love, usually this means something hasn't turned out the way that you thought that it would. So the version of how you've played it out in your mind, you have manifested. You have brought something through to completion, but there's a challenge. Spirit's saying it's just because of timing. It may just be a difficult month. You may be in the fluctuation of the business where you have the highs, certain seasons, lows, certain seasons, and so there's a little bit of dip in something right now. So if you're trying to launch while things are kind of, I don't know, I'm just getting like a dip in something. It's just a matter of being patient. Spirit's saying wait a couple of weeks. Like I'm not getting a long period of waiting or needing to even abandon. Like, don't abandon this, though. I feel like some of you may be taking something to heart. It may not be the person triggering you. It can be the vision that isn't working out perfectly as Gemini planned it, and now you're just emotional and triggered by it. Try not to be reactive, but I do see for some of you, you do need to move. Or you will move. You may choose to move. The water, the ocean, water signs, so important for you right now. If you can't move, if you can't travel, find some way to connect to water. If you have to put, rain or ocean sounds, meditation music that you find online, and listen to that. I'm feeling that would be helpful for some of you having a hard time sleeping, meditating, envisioning, not just being by the water, but actually going into the water, perhaps sea salt baths. This is just radiant for you, Gem. There's new opportunity. There's so much opportunity now. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and go get it, okay? But no seeking validation from anybody external. You know that. You know that. You may be teaching somebody that. There may be somebody coming in. What I am getting right now, too, some of you are mentors. Some of you are the mentors that other people are looking up to, Gems. They may be seeking your validation, and you may be saying, I'm here to hold space. I can do this really well and hold space, but you need to seek that self-love, that validation from within. And again, I say collective eye roll because sometimes we talk about self-love and we talk about, the internal, like it's a little cheesy because it's oversaid, but it's so true. There's so much wisdom in that. You may be teaching somebody. You may be saying that to a child, and they may be like eye rolling, like, yeah, okay, mom, okay, dad, whatever. But they're going to hear the message. They're going to hear it, and they're going to run with it. Okay, Gems. Gemini in love. Gemini in love. That new partner card from the first spread is just like, it's just flashing in front of my eyes. Somebody trigger you, Gemini? Gemini, did you get a little reactive So funny. People don't think that Geminis like clam up. We don't clam up. We just get a little cold. But we don't mean to be cold. It's how we preserve. It's how we protect. It's how we try not to feel so vulnerable and overexposed. Did somebody trigger that? Gemini, come out of hibernation, gems. Be vulnerable. Those triggers are just opportunities to heal. Because there's something so good here. There's breakthrough. There's divine fated energy for you. That's not something that you want to shut off from at this time. That would be, feels like a mistake, okay? For those of you who are really not ready to fully open up, baby steps, but just to be like ice cold, the stereotypical Gemini that everybody, you're not that. There's a way too much depth there. So even if you're not extending that to romantic partners, the love, you're extending love to friends, you're extending love to family. The Spirit's showing me like, come out of hibernation, Gemini. You cannot handle being alone. You need to play. You need to be by the water, especially water sign friends for you. I'm really feeling that. Okay, last shuffle here. Gemini in love. Gemini in love, October 2020. With the word commitments. Commitments, Gem. How does that make you feel? First card out is trust, but you want to know what I'm getting? Someone doesn't trust it. Why? Are you projecting? Could your partner be projecting? Does somebody get cold and distant with you? And you're like, oh wait, I'm the only one who's allowed to do that. I'm a Gemini in the mix. That's my thing. You can't do that. Someone's having an issue with trust. Crossing this, let go of control issues. It may be warranted though, Gems. Did you hear something? Did you find something out? And now trust is an issue. Somebody, it almost, yeah, I love this. It is safe for you to love. This is exactly the energy that I'm getting. It's like someone went cold, someone got distant because they don't trust something, or someone was trying to control something and the other partner shut down. But the reality is, this is super safe. It's a miscommunication or something. There is safe love here. This is what you're afraid of. Side by side with it is safe for you to love. Someone is afraid of having to deal with deception again, but it feels like a projection. This could be somebody projecting their fears and insecurities onto you. Finances and career, of course, showing up here. Extrovert attraction. Some of you are not healed from an ex, or this could be a long time ago, Gemini. Somebody cheated, someone was unfaithful. You may have, and you may not know why you did. You may hold on to some guilt because of that, but there are trust issues because of something past tense that needs to be let go of. I'm getting Leo energy major here. But it's almost like all eyes are on somebody, all eyes were on somebody. This could be a trigger, triggering insecurity and not actual deception. So be careful being reactive. Be careful who you just ice out and close off from, because what if they're completely safe and completely lovable? Spirit's showing me someone has their eyes on you. They may be afraid of you, Gemini. I'm getting the sense that someone's intimidated. Finances and career outcome as well. You're still very focused on money. That's okay. Spirit just said abundance and abundant breakthroughs in career. So you may be a little distracted with work right now. That could be the reason for being a little cold or a little distant. You may not mean to. That may not be intentional, or your partner, that may not be intentional. They just need to refocus. Someone's launching, somebody's changing something, it's a major, let them do it, or make sure you do it, make sure you prioritize. Somebody's afraid here. Someone has legitimate fear that this isn't safe love. I'm feeling the dominant message coming through is that there is safe love, but the wounds and the trauma from old love and past experiences, it's not healed. And you may have thought that you were healed, and then you called in a new partner, and now you're like, oh, these trust issues, these fears, these insecurities are surfacing. It's not necessarily them, though. It's not necessarily you, Gemini. It's very easy to blame the flirty Gemini for not being loyal. Geminis in love are extraordinarily loyal. But somebody's hiding their feelings. Whoever's closed off, whoever went cold, this could be both partners, this could be one. Whoever's gotten I just keep getting the sense of cold, icy, smile, but no emotion kind of that person is deceiving themselves because they're into you, you're into them. Like there's this karmic but soulmate kind of dynamic I'm getting, like this attraction. You can close somebody off, they can shut you off right now. There's something magnetic that's going to pull you back together, despite the fears. But the problem is that that is going to be a dominant issue all month long. Now, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. If you can communicate with your partner, you deal with the dominant issue, and you can clear it out of the way. So in the months and years ahead, it's just, you're good. Solid foundation. But someone's shutting down because they almost have too much emotion or something. They're afraid, and so they're refocused back on finances and career. Who's using this as an opportunity to not date somebody right now? Do you have feelings for somebody, but you're like, I'm just too busy with work? That straight up is coming from fear. Saying it how it is, Gem. And that could be them. That could be them. Sorry, Gem, I'm too busy for you. I work all the time. I feel like someone very well could be intimidated of you. If you are shutting down Gemini, you may be triggering them to be like, what did I do? Why don't you like me, Gemini? That could be them not really consciously seeking your approval, but like, I thought we had something here. You may be triggering somebody that's not to be conscious of that. Bottom of the deck, this comes through as karmic. This comes through as karmic. There are some spiritual karmic things, ties, experiences to clear up. It's trust, it's control, and it's deception. Feels past tense though, but look at what's underneath. Whoa, I'm going to hold up all of these. You deal with the karma, you get to your true love. This could be the one. I'm telling you, whoever is icing somebody out or closed off or unemotional, or you're going to miss out on somebody beautiful. You might miss out on Gemini if you're cross-watching, but Gems, you know we can do that. You know, we're going to just like, I'm just going to think my way out of this vulnerable situation. I'm going to distract myself with work. I don't know if I can handle even thoughts about this anymore. So I'm just going to shift my thinking. Like, you know what we do in our head. You know, we're the overthinkers, but we can talk ourselves out of anything. Don't talk yourself out of the true love, out of the safe love. Somebody has their eyes on you, and you are focused. Sorry, Gems, quick interruption. But what I'm feeling is that while you may be focusing on something in the past, possibly distracted by fear, somebody has their eyes on you. I'm getting the sense that someone wants your attention back. Someone wants your attention back. But this is beautiful energy, but there's some karmic stuff to work through, and this is true for committed partners too. Did you work through deception in the past? Could it be resurfacing right now? If you've chosen to heal and to let it go, it's almost like commit to that. And that applies to Gemini's partners too. Gemini was unfaithful at some point or was deceptive, but you've chosen to stay together. It doesn't benefit either one of you to be stuck in the past. You either heal and move forward or you separate. But I'm seeing something safe here. Fear is triggered. All right? Gems, I'm going to leave you with that. If you need more clarity, reach out. I'm available for private readings, for energy healing, for custom healing candles that I'm shipping everywhere now. I will be back mid-month for your mid-month love reading. But in the meantime, Gems, I am sending so much love, like gratitude. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.